Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode from my spiritual bank account, where I make these deposits over here so we all can withdraw from them. Y'all let me know in the comments if that's got a ring to it. I think I'm gonna start calling these segments my spiritual bank account. And the deposit I want to make today is called "If She Ain't Praying for You, She Praying on You." Now, prayer again is the topic I'm on right now, because I just wrote a new book, my second book, called Let Us Pray: Transformation by Making Prayer a Lifestyle. Now, in that book, it's dedicated to three women off the top: my mother, my grandma, my auntie, because the type of prayer warriors I've known them to be my entire life. And I'm at that age now to where the relationships that I'm entering, whether they're friendships, whether they're intimate, I want to know what your prayer life is like. I want to know how often you get in there on bended knee, how often you give time to God, how much reverence you have to your Creator. Do you have a special little place you go to? Do you pray for your kids? Do you pray for yourself? Do you do? Because if you're not making these prayers for yourself, your children, your family, I know you ain't gonna pray for me. And if you're not willing to stand in the gap and intercede for me, then pause, Heisman, still form. We don't need to go any further. Cordial, yes, but intimate as to where I want to share time and space with you, I don't want to do that. Because if you're not praying for me, like I'm saying, then you're going to be praying on me. If you're not interceding and asking God, bless this man, keep him healthy, keep his mind sound, guide him. Because again, if God is guiding me, I'm going to be guiding you. I'm going to do that regardless. But sometimes people will pray for your downfall. You ever been in a relationship where somebody tell you God gonna get you, God don't like it, God gonna show? Wait a minute, I thought we in this together. If we in this together, why are you saying how God gonna punish me? Why are you saying how displeased God with me is and how he's gonna? Wouldn't it fit better if you were saying, God, deliver this man from whatever it is, God, guide him, God, strengthen this man. Why is you praying on my downfall? Why are you praying on me? If you're not praying for my abundance, if you're not praying for my strength and sound mind, then you praying on me. You don't wish the best for me. A lot of times we don't even take that into account when we start to get with somebody. We just think, we ain't worried about how they pray. We just worry about how pretty they is. We don't care what their prayer life like. Her ass big. She can do this when the lights off. But when she get off in there, when the lights off, do she get on her bended knees? Do she get on knees to pray? These are the type of things that I want to ask about. These are the type of things that I'm going to inquire about. These are the type of things that I know are going to make me better. I know you really care about me, because I've seen the power of a prayer from a woman. My mama has told me several times, son, I stayed up all night praying for you. My grandma, boy, I've been praying for you. Do you know what it's like for a woman to say, I stayed up all night and prayed for you? You care about my well-being so much, you losing sleep because you interceding, you standing in the gap, asking God, I don't know what he's doing, what he got going. Watch over him. If you don't have that kind of love for me, again, I don't know what it's over with. Blocked, and let's talk about it. Because I've seen God work miracles through the prayer of women. My book, like I say, is dedicated to those three women: my grandmother, my mother, and my aunt. I've seen my aunt when I was 12 or 13 be so sick, and I wrote about it in my book, that she couldn't even walk. And it was 4 or 5 women from the church that came over to the house, and they all went in the closet. And they was in the closet for over an hour And we could hear him. We was in the living room. I was like I said, I was 12, 13. We could hear him in there praying loud. When they got through praying, my auntie walked out of that closet like nothing was wrong with her. She walked out completely healed. That always stuck in my head like, wait a minute. That was some supernatural activity right there. There was some miracles right in my face right there, what I just witnessed. The power of God, the power of prayer. And knowing that a couple years ago, I realized my mother, she's going through her dementia, so she's not there to pray for me like that. My grandmother, she's on the other side. I don't have a woman, I'm single. I don't have a woman that would pray for me. I don't even have no women prayer warriors in my life. I don't have nobody reaching out to me saying, man, I was praying for you for real. So I was like, wait a minute. I had to rearrange my prayer life and go in there and get on bending knee. God, wait a minute now. I'm gonna pray for myself, but I need you to send me some women that's standing in the gap for me. And God answered my prayers. And I know it was because of the way I'm leading in prayer. You're gonna know I'm gonna do some praying. And if you're not getting on this vibration, then you're not getting around me. You're not gonna be able to come and get next to me. Because again, if you're not going to be praying for me, if you're not praying with me, then you're going to be praying on me. You're going to be praying for my downfall. And it's a thin line. And this is why we have to be the leaders that we are. This is why we have to be disciplined the way we are, so that your spiritual eyes will know who is for you and who is really against you. Well, you've heard a paralytic say anything, but when you are tuned in a way with God, God will show you who people are. People will expose themselves as to who they are, but you have to be active so that you can be aware. Your spiritual awareness has to be in tune. You have to be vibrating on their frequency so that you can hear, see what God is trying to show you. So yeah, man, if she ain't got a prayer life, maybe you need to get away from her. Or you might be the one sent to her to establish that. So again, prayer is important for men, but you need somebody praying for you, my boy. And if she ain't doing it, get her out the way, man. Don't move, and so the right one can get in the equation. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out of here.